So you've been, right? This isn't your maiden voyage to Iguanas, right? It's your first time? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. That makes me so happy. I can't wait.
Welcome to San Jose, California, one of the biggest cities in the United States and home to over 1 million people. If you ask any one of those million people, where's a good place to get a good taco in San Jose, chances are you're going to get a different answer each time. Hi, my name is Frankie Robles, comedian, DJ, screenwriter, and lifelong resident of San Jose, California. Journey with me as I interview local San Jose artists, comedians, small business owners, politicians, and other San Jose creatives at their favorite taco spot in one of the biggest cities in the country with hella taquerias, taco trucks, and taco stands. Taco lovers, this is the Taco Debacle. On today's episode, I interview Brian Moore, also known as BMO, a San Jose comedian who has been performing comedy and entertaining audiences for about 4 years now and is one of my favorite comedians to perform with. Journey with us as we explore one of San Jose's well-known taquerias, Iguanas. The original Iguanas is located right around the corner from San Jose State University and is locally and nationally known for their burrito-zilla, a burrito that's over 18 inches long and weighs about 5 pounds. But when I asked BMO where his favorite taco spot in San Jose is, he immediately said Iguanas. Taco lovers, let the debacle begin.
I do like to mix it up quite a bit. I like to get all the kind of different stuff. And here it's pretty simple. It's all about the meats. You know, you can get the fresh ingredients, fresh tortillas, stuff like that everywhere you want. But it is about the meats here. I'm carne asada and pastor.
So that's your go-to. Like you come in here to get tacos.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting at least two of each. I'm going super taco, 2 of each. That's an easy day.
Super taco, not the regular taco, not the street taco, the super. All right.
I'm super everything.
All right, he is.
I'm extra. Make the tacos extra. And so are you gonna try? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna do one super taco de asada.
Oh, I like what he said. Asada.
That's black bean.
He said that all. He said that all sexy.
You have to. It gives a better flavor.
I like that.
And then, can I do one regular taco carnitas? One al pastor.
They're all gonna be black beans?
The regular comes with beans too? Oh, damn. Let me just go street tacos then. Sorry.
Street tacos?
Yeah. Keep it just
just comes with the meat, onions, and cilantro.
perfect.
Alright.
So,
And that was our carnitas, right?
yes.
And they come in twos. Is that okay?
For real?
Yes. Those are smaller though.
That's fine.
Alright.
I like it. I like it.
What'd I say? Carnitas, asada, and then can I have one
What else we got?
grilled chicken,
I was gonna say, we gotta try
street taco?
Oh, now he said grilled chicken. He didn't say.
You want a grilled chicken?
Pollo asado.
Pollo
He didn't do it
asado?
this time. He didn't do it this time. He tried to
Haz
be sexy.
otro de pollo asado, por
Yeah,
favor.
there you go.
Damn, this is intense.
Beefy. See, that's a taco right there?
Damn, the lights coming out from behind you, like very angelic. Oh,
Yeah. Get in there.
oh shit.
Get in there.
Jesus.
And the Zilla sauce. Yeah, you gotta get. Where's this? This camera? You see that? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, this is sexy. Oh, that's like taco porn right there, dude.
It's like taco.
That's sexy.
Oh,
That's
all
sexy. That's sexy.
I'm gonna try it without the sauce, and then I'm gonna try it with the
you,
sauce.
You go right ahead. I know what I'm
Thank you
doing.
for
Cheers.
coming.
Hey, hold on. We gotta.
Cheers.
Yeah. Hey, bro. Me and my wife do that every time we eat something.
That's fucking good.
Bro, I can't dance, but I feel like when I eat a taco, I get rhythm in my hips out of nowhere. Maybe it's 'cause I'm sitting down, but. Definitely a requirement.
Okay, so the whole point of the show, right? You ask anybody in San Jose, where's your taco spot? And your spot, you said here, Iguanas.
Yes. Well, and so look, I pre-comedy, I was going to be in restaurants, so I wanted to open a restaurant. That was my whole thing, right? And so I can appreciate like every aspect of the restaurant business, whether it be like service, atmosphere, the food itself, right? Because all those things are super important. And to like, when you think of a meal that you had that was really good, you usually associate it with something that was going on. You were in a good mood already, or like you had a steak dinner for an anniversary and it was the best steak you ever had. Realistically, it was just a good ass steak and you could have cooked it, but it was your anniversary and things were on top of it. So a lot of times it's for me, the food part, or like whether I like a spot or not, has to do with how I feel at the place. And so somebody's like, what's the best taco? Who fucking knows what the best taco is? No one's gonna answer that question. No one has the real answer for that.
Right.
You can go back and forth till we're blue in the face. But Iguanas, to me, I feel good when I come to this place because like right behind you there used to be open mics. They used to do music and like freestyle rap and all kinds of stuff back in the day. Like before I was even in college, I was coming here like 16 years old watching people do stuff here. So they like embrace the community that way. You know, I was actually able to work for these guys a little bit, like on kind of, nothing important. It was a very short-lived time, but I got to, in 3-4 weeks working with them, I realized like how good of people they are as a family. Like it's all family owned. They bring everybody up. They take care of their employees like really well. The food's really good. So like when I come here, I know the money is going to a good place.
That's what's up.
It's staying like within families. They're like, they give these guys vacations for Christmas. I think they close down like around Christmas until New Year's. I might be wrong, man, I'd cut that out, but like not many places where that they actually like take care of and care about their employees and the community, and I know they do. So I'm like more than happy to come and give my money. I don't care. Yes, absolutely. The food's good. Food's good a lot of places, and not to say that I don't enjoy this more than others, but to me that makes a big difference.
Right.
So that's why for me it's like I want to see more money go to this family because I know it stays in the community.
Right. It's not some big chain, Taco Bell CEO. I mean, whatever. But yeah, that's a pretty good reason to like a taqueria.
Oh yeah, man.
But okay, so here's the weird thing. You were there at my first Cobb's show.
Which is only my second Cobb show, so it's not like I've done like a laundry list of them.
And so I was there at your first improv show,
Absolutely.
or we were on the same show together.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've been to Iguanas downtown. I used to work at the library. I've been up and down these streets so many times, and I've only been to the Iguanas in Evergreen, and I had the steak fries.
Oh, okay.
So the fact that you're here for another first,
dude,
this is great. This is great.
No disrespect to your wife, dude, but I'm around for a lot of your firsts.
This is true.
It's kind of weird.
This is true.
I mean, technically she's here for it too. So at least she's biased, and she was there for your first improv as well.
No.
Sorry, first Cobb's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
First Cobb show.
There's something going on here.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's not just me. I just have to be lucky enough to be in your ray of sunshine. Are we announcing that this is the first Taco Debacle too?
So
Is it?
yes
And no?
and no.
Oh, I like this. This is one of those situations like, did you lose your virginity? Well, kind of, but not really.
It's over the pants.
Yeah. So I was like, we were going to, but I didn't quite make it.
I came way too early.
So first, but not first. I love your
I
manners.
met up with the
I love your
buddy.
manners.
I met up with a buddy to
Cool.
that orange sauce, dude.
I'm telling you. Like, look, I know some things that aren't gonna go on camera. Okay, I wish I could, but I'll tell you off camera some stuff that I know. Like, but this is the sauce. There's a lot of other people. The orange sauce around here. They didn't invent it, right? This came from somewhere, but locally known. To me, this was the first and it is the best one. I'm not gonna say anything about any other places, but this was the original OG orange sauce of San Jose, and the Zilla sauce is just
It's got some
fire.
kick to it.
Fire.
It's got some fire to it.
Oh,
I never had the orange sauce. Oh man.
Look, she wants like.
She's like, can I? You want me to dip your finger in here? So
Here, just drink some. You'll be good. That'd be fun camera work. Just dropping it.
that's fucking good.
Yeah, man.
The green's good. The orange is good.
But I didn't even know.
The
Honestly,
tacos are good.
Honestly, I didn't even know they had another salsa till today. No, I'm kidding. My
So,
bad. Is that
that's
good?
all- no,
Wait,
that's
hold on.
fine. Do
Just
your
can we gotta
thing.
get both
Do
angles?
your thing.
Ooh, yeah. Isn't that sexy, right? Okay.
And so,
The wives pick out the funniest names for stuff. My wife, I was working at a brewery, and we are trying to come up with names for like beers that was like little one-offs, not one we were gonna actually put out in production, right? And we're on Alma, the brewery, coming by the Denny's where everybody gets murdered. You know what I'm talking about? Alma. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Almond first.
Exactly. He knew. So we were coming up with names for these beers, and out of nowhere, she starts coming up with pun names with Alma in them. Bro, so she had Alma Believer. Done. Drop the mic. Dude, but she had all kinds of them with the Alma stuff. But like, Alma be all right? Dying. Dying. So I come up with nothing. I'm like, I'm supposed to write and be creative, like, and come up with stuff like that. Did it.
It's a whole other talent. It's gonna be easy.
Are you gonna put this one out? You're gonna put out to the universe? This is
put
your
out to the
first time.
universe. This
That's
is
the
the
first time
first.
you've been to Iguanas. First time you've been to Purple House? You see, I mean, I went to school here, so a little different. You know, being this close, and then in college, like I was a club promoter. Yeah, don't even start, bro. I had a name. You remember that when club promoters had to have like a name?
Yeah, what was your name?
Bro, I'm embarrassed.
I don't care.
No, it's embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you anyway because
Please.
it's relevant. And it was based off of a 50 Cent lyric. That's how bad this is. But my nickname, or my promoter name, was Oh So Loco. Look, she can't even hold it. She's been good the entire time. We've been being funny, but she hears that and she's just like, oh shit. Yeah, this is taco break.
Iguanas. Why have I never put your tacos inside of me before? Your beautiful al pastor super taco with beautiful tomato, green sauce, sour cream, cheese, your beautiful carnita street taco, your beautiful pollo asado street taco. Oh my God, and the orange sauce. Oh, if you ever get tacos here, make sure to eat the street tacos first, because once you go super, that's it. You can't go back after that. Dab some, just dribble a little bit of the orange sauce. Just a little. Okay, who am I kidding? Drench those fucking tacos in that orange sauce. It's just, the orange sauce is like the squeeze on the butt right after that kiss at the end of the night that just lets you know, like, hey, call me tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. I highly suggest their tacos. Super tacos de pollo, super tacos de al pastor, super tacos de asada. You know what? Just make them all fucking super. Fuck it. Dale vuelta. Give me one more turn of those tacos. Oh my God. I gotta stop editing. I gotta get the fuck out of here. See you guys. This is too bad. This is too much.
All right. So one of the main things. This is the worst taco interview show because you're just.
I love it. I don't care. What are you gonna, go ahead, ask me something. I'm riveted. He is handsome though, you did good with that. He is handsome. Like I never really looked at him like that, but getting this close and seeing he's got a nice smile, dude. He's got not the dimple, but he's got that little thing with the cheek that puffs out.
It's one, right? There's one.
That one more than the other one, but then the eyes are very innocent.
I think it's a
But
fat
I can
fold.
tell he's not so innocent when you want him to be, just the right time.
It's like a fat fold. It
I
just
know.
folds over.
Look, he's trying to talk around it like it's not true. Okay, got it.
Taco around it.
Taco around it. There we go. Oh, bang. I'm going to steal your whole concept, and that's what it's going to be called. I'm literally going to just start doing a different podcast exactly like hers and called Taco Around It. And we're going to talk about everything but tacos. Kind of like this show. Okay.
So one of the main reasons I wanted you on the show was because you're fucking awesome. But your Tuesdays, dude, that shit was fucking awesome. So Brian hosts Tuesdays, which is on Tuesdays at True Brew on the Alameda, and talk about it. What's up with Tuesdays? Because it's been, no disrespect to anybody else, one of my favorite mics because it's just so raw and real, and
Dude, I literally tingled right now when you said that because, you know, we goofing around, but I'll get serious for this because it all really happened by accident. So, like, I never wanted to do an open mic. I never wanted to host one, right? Because I just saw how much work it was. Like every week, you just got to show up, and it's like you have other things you want to do on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And so, I never really wanted to commit to an open mic. I like doing monthly shows, so I had all my monthly shows that I would do, but then those kind of dried up, and like my comedy partner, you know, he and I were doing Pick Your Poison. Like his father passed away, and he just got less enthused to get up for those type of shows, and so a lot of those things dried up, and I didn't have anything that I was running at all at one point. And that was weird for me because literally the shows, I started comedy as a producer / comedian. Like first show I ever did, I just put on a big show and decided to host it. Never done comedy before. Talk about bombing. So I'd never known a life without producing a show. Okay. And so not having one, it felt weird. And a friend of mine was working at True Brew and was like, hey, they want to bring comedy here, the ownership group. What do you got in mind? And what I always said is you either have to be weekly or monthly and nothing else. And they were like, well, why? It's like, because if you do like every other week, they'll forget which Tuesday that it is. Just do your once a month and put all your chips into one. Spend 4 weeks promoting, booking, getting people going and build it up, or run something on a regular basis. They said, we want to run something on a regular basis. I'm like, okay, Tuesday nights is the best night. They said, okay, Tuesdays works. And then like, the first comedy show I ever really got involved in was Pick Your Poison, and that was a different show. And I never wanted to do what everybody else was doing because I was like, why run an open mic when you can go do that?
Right.
So I like long form story jokes. The first jokes that I remember like listening to were like, you know, Chris Rock jokes where he's like telling some long, kind of elongated thing it's all tied together, but it felt like a long story. And so I'm like, I want to work on my storytelling jokes. So let's call it a storytelling open mic. Well, I didn't say comedy storytelling open mic on the flyer or on Eventbrite or to anybody. And so the very first night, people started showing up and like, oh, storytelling open mic, right? And this one guy like told a poem that was based on like a girl that he like fell in love with that he never talked to.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yo, that's kind of weird, but it was great. Like it was an experience. And then mostly comedy, because like my network of people are comedians, so they come in and it was a little weird, people trying to work it out. But by the third or fourth one, people came in and started sharing stories of like loss. This one guy told me he came here from Mexico, like he literally had to like crawl on his hands and knees, like to like avoid getting caught up. Like it was like intense. Other guy told a story that was really funny, but then the punchline was that his dad passed away, and he like made it funny. Like he's like, oh shit. But it just kind of like molded into this other thing where people would come to get stuff off their chest. And at heart, I'm a big sad boy, man. I mean, like, you'll see 7 funny posts in a row and then something cryptic and mean where you're like, well, who hurt BMO? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to him? But it's because I have a lot of that energy. And Tuesdays has given me a chance to share some of those stories that maybe I wasn't able to share them. Maybe, you know, family and friends know these things, but something you can't share publicly. So now it's like a part of who you are to your friends and the comedy community or just people. And so, you know, you did the one raising money for Rick's mom,
yes.
Right? So like that day, that story, I shared a suicide story. And man, that felt good. Not that I went through that, but that I was able to go in the room and everybody was cool. Nobody was like acting funny afterwards and be like, oh, are you okay?
Right,
you know, they're like, cool, hey, thank you for sharing that. And the other people that have come on there and shared their stories, I'm not going to share them here, but man, there's been ones that have like literally put me on the floor. Just like, wow, I feel grateful to have what I have and be who I am and have a wife and family and not have, like I've had my share of traumatic stuff, but people have gone through way worse. And hearing that and knowing that other people go through those type of things, just chilling at a bar, hanging out in like a loose environment where I come on and tell some goofy knock-knock joke in between, like I don't know, man, it's, like other people get a lot out of it and I'm appreciative of that, but really for me, just it's very therapeutic to like have that every Tuesday. Anytime something happens to me now, I'm like, I got Tuesday to let it out. My dad didn't go to my wedding. Oh boy, I was excited to go talk about that the week after. Let me tell you what. You know what I mean? Like all those things, like if something pisses me off or something is really great, I go to Tuesdays and tell the story. And I'm starting to notice other people are doing the same. At first, it was like that mic culture where they show up and tell the same story every week, trying to work on it. But now people see that it's more like, no, it should be new each week.
There's depth to it. It's like so deep because you can only scratch the surface on a joke about it at the improv or whatever, but you fucking dive deep at True Brew on Tuesdays, and it was like, bro, this show was fucking dope.
Well, you came on a very deep evening, obviously. Like when we brought you in.
So I mean, it was therapeutic to also hear, like other people's stories about loss, and you know, it was just so fucking dope that it was like, oh man, like, okay, what story can I tell next week? But
yeah, and when that's the environment, people know you're coming in telling a true story. The audience members and other comics, they take that different than if it was like a bit at a show.
Right.
So you're getting a different type of attention from the audience, which is what I like, because it's a supportive environment. So like, look, this is what we're doing here, so respect it. Don't mock it or, you know, angle shoot at like, oh, that's weird, why would you do that? This is the place for it. So I think people know that when they walk through the door. So it creates...
But then the way that comedians still make it funny, like it's like, that's the fucking trick in the talent. It was like, we're there having these deep ass conversations, and it's like, that fucking punchline killed me. Like, I mean, it wasn't even the punchline, but it was like...
That's the thing. You don't know it's a punchline until you say it in those stories. And then people react and respond, and you're like, oh, that is funny. But because it's my life, I don't think of it as a punchline.
Right.
That's just me living my life.
Right.
But no, this was fun, man. This was fun. I'm glad you came down. I'm glad we finally got you to
Thanks for being the first.
Oh, say that in my eyes. Ooh, did he say it to you like that? Jesus. Thanks for being the first. And then there's a glimmer that's
there. There should have been a taco that appeared.
It's made me. Oh, Jesus. My goodness. Hello.
Well, thanks for being the first.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here. Get more BMO. We'll post his Instagram on our Instagram and the YouTube show notes. Tuesdays, every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
At True Brew on the Alameda. Come out, tell a story. We'll leave the spiel. I got the video of the spiel.
The spiel?
We got somebody coming to the stage, they're gonna tell you a story. It might be good, it might be bad, but you know it's gonna be true! It might be funny, it might be sad, but you know it's gonna be true!
I don't know if that's like hacky or if it's like just a good, like, my little intro.
I like it.
Taco Debacle. Super random. We don't know how to end a podcast. Dude, that could be your...
That might be it. And Brian's now the face of the Taco Debacle.
I'm the face of a lot of things. It's usually not a good sign, though. Everything I get attached to somehoall closes down eventually.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, this was our first and last show.
Yeah. No, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the
coming.
tacos.
Thank you all for watching. Follow BMO.
BMO makes you laugh.
All right, y'all. Have a good
Thing day,
thing
place,
day.
Saturday,
Place,
weekend.
Taco.
We'll work on the outro. For sure.
Well, anyway, I was in the hospital for that surgery, and one of the nurses, he said he was a foodie, and he always talked about food, right? And so I was telling him I'm from the east side, this, that, and he goes, wow, wow. So he says, hey, so what's a good Mexican place in the east side? And I said, it's called El Pirin.